Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy, man. So we got a treat today. We got Rasheed Wallace takes the 76ers over the Nets to win the Eastern Conference Finals, man. That is a guaranteed, guys. So obviously, man, Rasheed Wallace is from the 2004 Detroit Pistons, and if he says it, it must be true, man. So yeah, I think I'm rooting for the 76ers now for the rest of this season. But straight up, man, like the 76ers are one of the most disrespected teams really in NBA history as far as this season goes. And they actually remind me a lot of that 2004 Pistons team, just in the sense of, maybe not the greatest offensive team. I think the Pistons were 18th, I looked it up, 18th into the 2003-2004 season, and the 76ers are 15th in the NBA in offensive efficiency. And both teams were second in defensive, man. So yeah, obviously defense ain't as sexy as offense all the time, but it's very important. And let me just say with them Brooklyn Nets out there, hey, you know what team you're going to get. And without everybody playing together, chemistry might be an issue, man. Defense have taken on them super teams in the past. Let's see what Rasheed's got to say about it, though. Very excited about this.
How do you think KD and Kyrie should respond to those sweet comments?
I think they'll respond with just play. You're talking about two veteran guys there, and they'll just respond with their play, opposing to going back with the Twitter and all the other stuff. It's going to be their play.
Wait, talk about KD? KD literally the definition of Twitter fingers, Rasheed. I'm just going to say that real quick here, man. Oh, yeah, what's this? It says Rasheed on how he expects the Nets to respond to Ben Simmons' comments about sharing the ball and playing defense. Well, sharing the basketball is what makes me nervous. Defensive-wise, I think they'll be fine.
It's good to see you, my brother. It's good to see you. Let me ask you this question. When you look at this Philadelphia 76ers team, now obviously I saw Kevin Durant, Kyrie, James Harden. I'm like, they're going to the damn finals. I don't give a damn what defensive problems they had at the beginning of the season. They're going to the damn finals. Who's going to stop these boys? But I will acknowledge I've been very, very impressed with what Doc Rivers has done with the Philadelphia 76ers. How much of a threat are the 76ers to Brooklyn, and are they the number one threat in the Eastern Conference to the Brooklyn Nets as far as you're concerned?
Well, you definitely got to say that because don't get me wrong, Brooklyn has a trifecta. They have three great players with Kyrie, Honeybun, and KD. So
who?
Those three guys.
Kyrie, Honeybun. Is that James Harden? Is James Harden called Honey Buns? Huh. Yeah, you can hear me calling him that.
You got to respect them. But the Sixers, I think what makes them a little bit different, and, I would have to give the edge to them is the fact that team has been together for a couple of years.
Very important, indeed.
So you got the Philadelphia. Hold on, Max. You're giving the edge to the 76ers? Like they're the team you're picking to come out of the East?
Yes, sir.
Well. All right, forget it. I'm going to go ahead and say it, yeah.
Yeah, guaranteed, man. Guaranteed.
Okay, you ain't been dancing before. Don't dance now. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Mac.
Show up with a P on the hat. Show up with a P on the hat and take the Philadelphia team.
Simon Gratz in the
house. Pistons.
Wait a minute.
Philly.
Hold on a second. I understand taking the Sixers in this game. Nets coming off second of back-to-back. No G.
Rasheed don't give a damn about your super team, Max. He don't care about that. The man has been there, done it before. He did not care a damn about who was on the roster. He cares about the team, and that's different. It's different.
James Harden, but just like your 04 Pistons team, was the greatest defensive team in the history of American team sports. Apologies to Ravens teams in football and Cardinals teams in baseball. I've never seen defense like that in any sport, right?
Right.
By the end of this season, if these three cats are healthy, this is going to be the greatest offensive team in history, any sport. When they haven't even played together.
Defense
they were
wins
doing
games.
The Western Conference,
like 30
just
years
Harden
ago.
and Kyrie. You're taking the Sixers to beat a fully loaded Brooklyn team?
Well, that's the thing, Max. What's the magic word in what you said? If.
It's
a
good point.
I don't think those three guys talking about Kyrie, Harden, and
Honey Buns,
KD. I don't think they played too many games together with all three of them.
Have they played any
There's
yet?
always one guy sitting out. It could be KD and James Harden playing, and you might have Kyrie sitting
Bro,
out.
I swear to God, Rasheed Wallace watching my videos, man. I've been saying, I literally said that exact statement 2 days ago. I forgot what I was talking about. I was obviously talking about the Brooklyn Nets, but I literally said that exact statement. It's like, you don't know which one you're going to get. You really don't know.
Then you could have Kyrie and KD playing. Then you got Harden sitting out for, whatever reason, injuries or whatever.
Honey buns.
But like you said, if those three guys are healthy, and then on the other side of it, I would get that to the Sixers because especially, and here's my if Embiid is healthy.
Good point. I was going to say that.
Joel Embiid is healthy. He's a monster to handle, dog, on everything.
Right now, Rasheed Wallace, right now, if you had to pick the league MVP, who is it?
Here we go. Jokic.
Take your time.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, Steve, because everybody hasn't played in all of the games. I want to say Embiid.
He hasn't played enough.
He hasn't played in all of the games because of health reasons or whatever. But it's tough. But right now,
Jokic.
I would have to give it to Dame myself because he's played in the majority of all the games. We already know Dame is a monster. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to give it to him at this moment. If you ask me, Steve, at this moment.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, although it's close because Jokic is doing things centers are not supposed to do.
Are people talking about Dame as MVP? Don't get me wrong, man. I am not a Dame hater whatsoever, but I know people are talking about him about MVP. I thought it was pretty much down to Jokic and Embiid, with maybe Harden in the mix.
Missed the game, Max. And hasn't missed a game.
Hasn't missed a game. This dude can bring the ball up, one of the best passers you ever seen, bomb from the outside, a load on the inside on offense. He is the real deal.
Can't
and
jump on a curb.
Early
still
kind
can't
of
be stopped.
as one of the early kind of stretch big type players, because you could shoot from the outside, especially.
Yeah, he shot. He did shoot from beyond three.
You mentioned Embiid, but when
not
you
always
see
the greatest,
these modern bigs like Embiid and Jokic, and the things that they can do now. I know Shaq was talking about the freak saying, man, I wish they would have let me play like that. I wanted to play like that. I just really wasn't allowed.
Yo, man, I remember one time I was watching the NBA All-Star game, and I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know what I'm talking about, man. I'm pretty sure, Shaq dropped, the nastiest crossover on Mehmet Okur. He used to play for the Utah Jazz. He was actually a Piston at one point, too, man, believe it or not. But, yeah, that was... I have no doubt about... I bet you Yao Ming, bro, man... I bet you he has some dribble moves on him.
What do you think when you watch Embiid and Jokic and these dudes?
Wow. That's my main word, especially with the Joker. I kind of, even though I didn't see it with my own eyes, I can kind of sort of put him on that same pedestal with Jokic being like a young Sabonis. Jokic is a hell of a passer to be 7'1", 7'2".
Better than Sabonis.
He has pretty good footwork, got post moves, and he's a stretch as well. Knock down that corner tramp or from the top. I would have to say he's like a young Sabonis, yo.
Rasheed, your last season was 2012, 2013. As you've had the
nearly a
opportunity to
decade.
just watch the game, because I know you doing your thing and you paying attention to what's going on. Talk to me about where you are right now in terms of when you look at the NBA game. Do you find yourself at times wishing you were still playing? Are you happy in retirement? What's the deal with you, my man?
Using Detroit right now.
Well, in your words, Steve, all I got to do is put it down and, put the drinks down and, get in shape. Then, I feel like I could play in the NBA, especially with these rules. But, that's a whole.
Oh, hell yeah. We taking Detroit right now, Rasheed.
Man. It's just a different breed now. I'm not disrespecting
Put you over
any of the
Plumlee?
younger players
Yes,
or
sir.
any of the guys that's playing in the league right now, but they're on a different page. Of course, when I played back in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was all about physicality and defense, and of course the NBA didn't like that because offense sells tickets.
Yep.
So with the way
why Ben
the league
Simmons is
now, you
disrespected.
can't really touch guys and this and that, and it's a whole different mentality. But that's why you got a whole bunch more offense going on. So guys aren't really too focused
Love
on
Rasheed,
defense.
man.
I don't even know if coaches really teach defense.
Yo, I want to hear more. I want to hear more. Oh, well, I think that's the end of the video. Well, that is literally the end of the video, guys. Man, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure there's only 2% of you that is probably interested in watching this, man. But man, I love Rasheed Wallace, guys. Anytime I get to listen to a former one of my favorite players talk, I'm going to listen, guys. So, yeah, just some good memories there. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop that like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Peace!